Hey everybody, welcome back. This is DisturbingPuppet. We're going to continue with my Orc campaign today of Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. We've been fighting kind of a big conflict against the Necrons for a while. We've kind of got them pushed back and cornered now in their capital. So we're going to kind of continue with the storyline quests missions, which is to wipe out an Imperial Guard force and an Imperial Guard city that kind of suddenly appeared next to my capital. So on the minimap here, I am red, so Orcs is red. We've got pretty much the entire map. There's some gray here. That's the Imperial Guard. There's actually something blue here still. So the Necrons still have this. I just haven't run over and grabbed it. I think that's mainly because it's fairly close to the Imperial Guard forces here that you can see on the left. So I've got two main hordes. The bigger one is down here sort of encircling the Necron capital. At this point I could go ahead and make a push and probably just finish the game by killing off the Necrons without too much trouble. I kind of want to do the storyline stuff for the Orcs. I'm not sure how many chapters are left, though, for that. I think we're on, was it chapter 5? I think there's 6 chapters. I'm not 100% sure. When I looked at it before with the Necrons, I was kind of expecting it would go all the way down, but it actually stopped somewhere around here. So I'm thinking, yeah, 5, and then maybe one more. Could be 2 more. I'm not actually sure. So right now we just have to destroy the Imperial Guard city, and that'll give us enough red paint or blood to put on our our ship, so we can actually take off and get off this horrible, crappy planet, and go back to the Waaaggghhh, fighting all over the world, all over the universe, because Orcs do that. So I have a horde down there. I've also got a force I've been building up here. We've got some battle wagons, we've got tank busters, lots of them, mech guns, and we've got 2 Gorgonauts. So I've got one that I built that's up here, another one that is damaged, was part of the other force, and I brought it back. We're now repairing it with some mechs, kind of hanging out around it, repairing it. We're still producing some stuff here in the city, so we've got tank busters in a turn, battle wagons in 3. I've already done all the movement for all the units and stuff for this before I saved it last time. So we're kind of ready to go. I did get spotted. I was just kind of creeping forward with my battle wagons here, and I got spotted by these Imperial Guard heavy weapon squad who took some shots at them. My battle wagons now actually repair themselves a little bit every turn. I'm hoping we might draw something out here. I could go ahead and launch the attack now, but I'm actually going to wait and see what happens. I'm pretty sure, based on what I've seen before, that there's some artillery back here as well. So that's kind of what this horde is going to do. They're going to go ahead and go for it here probably next turn. These guys down here, I've got the Necrons bottled up, but we're kind of over the water here a bit. It's kind of in a bad position, so it's kind of difficult for me to encircle it. I've tried as well as I could. I think there are some Tomb Blades hiding out somewhere out here where I can't see that were engaged and that I damaged, so I think they're running back. So what I may do is actually pull back with this horde. There are a couple Necron tombs, so there's one here and one here. So all I really want to do is maybe destroy any military units he has. So maybe leave a force here to take out anything that leaves the city, and then the rest of the horde may go ahead and head back up to link up with the other forces near my capital, and just kind of finish off the Imperial Guard. I'm not sure about that, or if we'll just kind of stay here parked on their doorstep, keeping them busy, destroying everything as they produce it. We'll kind of see how it goes. But for right now, kind of focusing on the Imperial Guard, since they can see this unit, so I want to see what happens. Research, we're working on trophy polls, which increases loyalty of my cities, which will help production and everything else. Overall production is pretty good. We're running a little negative on energy because I've been building a lot of jets and stuff lately, so I will want to up my power. I'm probably working on that on some cities. Actually, speaking of that, what are we working on? The city's grabbing a tile. Yeah, I still only just have the 3 cities. You're working on grabbing a tile. It's my donut city. And you are working on power. Okay, so we're pretty much set for power then. Alright, let's keep a view here and see what happens. Well, we've got anti-air, it looks like. A lot of shots coming in. They got really good range. I was kind of expecting only 2 range for the tanks. It's a lot of shots. I think my battle wagon just got killed. Didn't think they had that good a range. we've got a Doomsday Ark. Might have to just go into the city and chase it down to destroy it. That's part of why I kind of want to pull back, is if I've got to go into the city here, I'm going to get shot at from the main part of the city. And that's a bit of a problem. So let's see. Hydra attacked Battle Wagon. Leman Russ attacked Battle Wagon. Leman Russ attacked Battle Wagon. Discovered Hydra. Fast tank unit that excels against airborne targets. When faced by lightning-fast Xenos fighters or demonic leatherwing monstrosities, the Hydra flak tank is ideally equipped to blow arrow flows out of the sky. The Hydra's predictive logic spirit singles out and locks onto its targets with the tenacity of a predator beast. They do have some heavy bolters, twin-linked autocannons, range of 3. Discovered Scout Sentinels, lightly armored walker unit specialized in reconnaissance. Sentinel is a fast-moving combat walker employed to scout dense terrain and provide close infantry fire support. With surprising speed and locomotive dexterity, Sentinels can traverse terrain that would confound other armored vehicles. The lightly armored Scout Sentinel in particular are used to range ahead of the main battle line, setting up brutal ambushes or launching pinpoint raids. Doomsday Ark hit my mech guns, rest is production stuff. So since he did launch a bunch of attacks up here, we are pretty much free to advance. We've got locations probably of everything now since they appeared. I'm not sure how the ruins here are going to interfere with my vision. Before we do that, let me just check on the stream and make sure it's working. Okay, everything looks like it's fine. Okay, well, we lost one unit, but that's fine. Sacrifices need to be made. It's the Orky way. Before we move up, let's do some more repairs on my Gorkanaut. And we'll see what kind of chances we've got for advancing with most of our forces. How far can we get? Not that close, actually. That's not good. I can't actually get into range. Could go here, but then the forest blocks my line of sight. It's kind of odd that they can see me with all this ruins and forest and stuff. I don't know why that's not blocking line of sight. For them, that is, anyway. All this wireweed is kind of a problem for advancing along here with my infantry as well. So we're probably going to take some heavy losses here, I'm thinking. And all I can see are these guys. Oh, we found more stuff. Shooting a pistol. It's a Lord Commissar. Hero unit that provides bonuses to nearby allied units. Amongst the ranks of the Officio Perfectus, there are many heroic individuals who become legend through their deeds. A Lord Commissar is expected to exemplify everything the Imperium strive toward. Well, how much damage can we do to you? Not a lot. I don't really want to park my infantry on wireweed if I can avoid it. I might not have a lot of choice. I can do pretty good damage against the tank there, actually. 2 grenades, only do 1. I've got some more stuff further down, so we'll see if I can weaken the tank at least here. Be better to get them close up because they do have the tank buster grenades, but I've got to be at range of 1 to use that against vehicles. We're so slow getting through here. Try to wipe out units if it's at all possible. I'm probably going to take some pretty major losses here, but that's kind of unavoidable, I think. Let's hold off on them. Unfortunately, infantry is going to end up in the front, which is kind of bad for them. Grenade, finish them off. Good job. That's something at least. Yeah, I'm probably going to take a pretty bad mauling here. I really don't want to park you on the wire lead. Just move up as much as we can. Could take some shots from there. Let's see what kind of damage we can get. Almost nothing. Better than nothing, but it's not great. Fortunately, you're going to super slow through the forest here. Yeah, this wireweed's really kind of funneling me down and around. It'd be faster to get through this volcanic area, but it's taking me a while to get there. Yeah, so let's just go around. Infantry can try to stay in the forest and see if maybe that'll block some vision. Yeah, the armored units and stuff are going to have to go around the south here. Unfortunately, my hurt Gorgonaut is going to end up here, kind of in the front. With the Hydra there, it's kind of dangerous for me to send any flyers in. But once we get the Hydra cleared out, then we can maybe move in. So for now, we'll just kind of hang out in the area. So these guys are actually coming back to repair. These guys did repair and are now heading back to the front down south. Is there anywhere else we'd rather send them? We'll just send them back down. Is that everything up here? I used the mechs. I think that's everybody up here, unfortunately. Okay, we'll just repair up the mech guns. They can fire. I don't actually want to go into the city to go after them. I've got enough flyers that we shouldn't have to, I don't think. Just depends on how much damage we can get to them. I've got quite a few flyers just kind of hanging out here. I know the city could take shots at me if I get close, so we'll try to stay here a little bit at range. So excited. Alright, what's your health down to? 9? Yeah. Don't know if one more is going to do it. Looks like my choppers can go there. I'm not sure. I wouldn't think they can go out over the water. It's kind of hard to tell. I think this is the spot I can go to. Choppers. Any other jets around? I don't think so. This is my Ork Air Force. Yeah, I could send one of my war bosses into the city. So I can fly to there. Can't fly to here. It's kind of weird to kind of see the positioning sometimes is a little off. I'll just pull these guys up, take a shot as well. No, it's still not going to finish them off. I think we were going to advance here. Just take a look. Moving into the city. Got my other war boss will advance up as well. You're actually on Orkoid Fungus, so you're repairing. It's fun. This is my main war boss here. Taking a little bit of damage. If I go in, I will get shot by the city. There might be some other stuff in here too. So it's a little bit risky. I'd like to destroy it and not give him a chance to just repair it, if possible. But it's not going to be that big of a deal, even if he does, since I've got all these forces here. I don't think he's going to destroy anything. Yeah, let's send in the choppers. Keep our distance a little bit from the city. I don't really want to rush into it if I can avoid it. And I would actually like to send my main war boss back to the main fight that's now going on against the Imperial Guard. So I'm actually going to start repositioning some troops back that way. They're still repairing, hanging out on the Orkoid Fungus. So what's our movement? There's a lot of ridges and stuff we've got to watch out for too. I think we can go around. This is all pretty flat if we want to go up this way. But if we want to go the other way and avoid the Imperial Guard, we've actually got to go around and then up here and then down here because you've got ridges and ridges and ridges. But if I just want to sweep up, that's fine. It's pretty open. Okay, he is hurt. Sometimes that heal thing comes up on the pain boys even if no one around them is hurt, so I was just kind of checking to see if someone actually really is hurt. I think they're both one down. So we'll just kind of top them up for now. So the war buggies can head back too, I think. And we can send some of our weird boys and pain boys back as well. Right now, let's leave you here in case you take some shots. I think we can leave some of these guys here. I don't actually want to destroy the city, that's kind of the whole thing. I just want to keep them bottled up. And these Coptas are very, very slowly moving down here. They can't go out over the deep water, it seems like, so they're having to go around, taking them a little while to get there. Alright, so the city, we acquired a tile. So this is energy. Our energy production is now positive because we built the Waaaggghhs at the other city this last turn. Everything else looks pretty good. Population, I've got room to grow. My loyalty is actually positive, which is amazing. So for now, let's just build some Orkoid fungus, throw it on there. For infantry, let's go with some more tank busters. I'm going to hold off on mechs, it's not that big of a deal quite yet. I've got 3 of them kind of hanging out behind the line. I could build another war boss. War bosses are actually really tough. I've just kind of been watching my influence. The more influence I have, the higher my wall level. The higher my wall level, the more damage my orcs do. So I'm kind of trying to keep that as high as possible. Unfortunately, I'm running negative, but every time I attack with the orcs, I do gain influence. So the more I attack with them, the more influence we get. So produce tank busters. We're making more. You produced power. So how is this city doing? Got a little bit of room left to grow. Loyalty is negative. I don't have any spots I can build anything, so we'll have to grab a tile. But I could also throw down... I don't have Orkoid fungus hardly anywhere here. Hasn't really been a priority. Food overall, we're doing pretty good, so I'm not too concerned about that. Maybe we'll grab this for the plus 20% power, and we've got 3 buildings we can throw on it. So we'll just grab that. And you acquired a tile. It's extra power. How are we doing here? I do need to increase my population. So I've got to throw some Grotz huts pretty much anywhere. So just do that right away. Yeah, really tempting to build a war boss here. 6 turns. The upkeep isn't really that big of a concern. The construction costs are okay. Actually, my ore is getting a little bit low. Yeah, let's hold off for now. So I'm assuming I'm going to lose a whole bunch of orcs here. That's kind of just the way it's going to go, I think. He's got longer range. Seems to be able to see me, even though I can't see him. I've got infantry running around as well. Long-range artillery. The battle wagon dead. It's a lot of stuff going on all over the place. So another battle wagon down. Okay, it's a little tougher than I thought it was going to be. Jeez. It's not done! Wow, okay. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah, just the number of artillery units and stuff here is crazy. Lots of stuff here. Unit discovered guardsmen, light infantry units from the steaming jungles of Catachan to the war-torn fortress world of Cadia. The humble guardsmen provide the ironclad backbone of the Imperial Guard. Well, I thought I had a pretty good force there, but no. Hydra, grab that. Attacked battle wagon. Two blades attacked my jet. Oh, down there. Okay. Killed my battle wagon. Killed my mech guns. I think I lost 2 or 3 battle wagons and the mech guns. At least 1 unit of tank busters. My morale's tanked now for everybody. Well, that's not good. That's like a huge chunk of my force is gone just instantly. He parked his guys on the wire lead. I'm kind of surprised. So I could probably kill these guardsmen. Might be able to kill these guys, depending on how far the Gorkonauts can get. Yeah, I can probably kill them. I'm not sure it's a great idea to throw anything at them. Let's keep repairing the front Gorkonaut. So I can see a Hydra here, a Hydra here. There's another Hydra here. It said grab that position. Kind of tempted just to pull back my forces and wait till I've got stuff coming up from the south as well. I'm kind of curious how well the Gorkonauts are going to do. It's just a massive amount of firepower. I mean, I can get an anti-tank bomb on these guys from the tank busters there. We can probably kill off this heavy weapon squad. I'm not sure any of that really is that helpful, though. I guess it's whittling them down, but I don't want to lose at least the Gorkonauts I'd like to hold on to. So I feel like I should probably just back up into my city and call it good. It's 9.7. Grenades would be 8.2. Kind of stay back a little bit. See if we can get my morale a little bit increased by killing something. Yeah, anybody I send out here is dead. Even here, it's probably bad. Even if I can kill these guys off. Unfortunately, I can't see from behind here. Alright, you guys are already hurt. Screw it. Get in there. Grenade them and kill them. Should increase our morale a little bit. You are a little hurt, but let's just head in and see what happens. Wipe them out completely. And my morale's going to be a bit of an issue because I don't have a war boss or anybody else here to kind of keep my loyalty or leadership value up. Not a lot more I can do. I could get into the Imperial Ruins here, which might offer me a little bit of cover, but probably not much. Gorkanauts are going to be my main force doing the damage here, I think. What can we do? 18.9 is pretty good. Let's hit the tank. Not so good at range, but need to get up close with the Gorkanauts. If I can take out the Hydras, I can get my Air Force involved here, but I've got to target those Hydras. And I know there's one right here, so I don't really want to advance, throw these guys in the fight quite yet. Send you out here, we can repair you up. What's the range on the Hydras? It's not what I wanted. Hydra. Range is 3. Okay. So if I move my flyer here, I should be out of range. You could always move him up and come after him. I'm going to jink before we go out. Not a lot of damage. That's my entire force up here, pretty much. Not a lot left after that last turn. Kind of got trashed a bit. So many Imperial Guard units. And we'll see if the Gorkanauts can hold the line or do some damage. If they get too trashed, we'll try to pull them back. Kind of depends on what he prioritizes. Yeah, not super thrilled with how that attack went. That's for sure. Oh, well. Oh, hey, Yuki Studmuffin is saying hello, hello. It's been a while. So I think I need to pull some more guys off of my fight down here in the south and send them up. You guys are back to full health. I will actually send the fighter in. Having a lot of fighters seems to be kind of helpful because the city is out over the water so much. What else can we do? It's going to be a while till a lot of these troops get back up to that fight up there against the Imperial Guard, especially with the infantry guys and stuff. I could throw them in battle wagons, we'll speed it up a little bit, but not too much. Coptas, sure, yeah, you can head off as well. The Hydras are what we're really going to have to worry about up there with a lot of the flyers I've got. Oh, Yuki's asking how I am. Pretty good. I've only got probably another 20, 30 minutes or so here to play today, unfortunately. But I should have more time tomorrow, and we'll kind of see how it goes. Trying to get through the story mission here. When I'm not playing this, I'm always kind of thinking about what I'm going to do. Things are going relatively well. We've got the Necrons pushed back and trashing them quite effectively, taking out a couple of their cities. And early on, they were really difficult to deal with. Quite the foe. I got you guys up here. Come on down. Send in the rest of my Orky Air Force. Oh, Yuki's asking, is this real time? No, this is a turn-based game. I actually really hate real-time strategy games. I've played like the original StarCraft and Warcraft and Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3, but honestly, I generally despise real-time strategy games. I've always loved turn-based strategy games, but I could never get into real-time stuff at all. Just personal preference. I like to take my time and think about things and prioritize and strategize, and I just can't do that with a real-time strategy game. At least I just can't. Some people can, I'm sure, just not me. Let's get the chopper back out of there. So we can leave them here. We can leave these guys here, I think. So let's send you back. Send you back. Got the war boss here, so we'll leave him. We'll send the other war boss back up north, I think. You're gonna stay there. You're gonna stay there. Stay there for now. Stay there for now. Yeah, Yuki's saying, having a hard time finding real-time strategy games. Yeah, they're not really that popular. I mean, there was kind of a golden age almost of real-time strategy games for a while there. You had lots of choices. Like I was saying, I played Warcraft, Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3. I played the original StarCraft. I didn't actually pick up the second one because I, not that big into real-time strategy games. But yeah, there were tons at one point on the market. Now there's just like nothing. It seems like I don't pay a huge, close, super attention to the real-time strategy stuff because I'm not really that into it. But it really seems like at one point it was just pervasive, and now it's almost never see it anymore. Don't really want to go into the city here because the center of a city can shoot at me if I get close to it. I'm basically just kind of want to keep him busy here and destroy any units that he produces. Oh, we got a new jet. What are we going to build? Probably another jet. Working on acquiring a tile. Let's send you towards the capital, I guess. I really have to take out those Hydras if I want to do anything with my Air Force that's going to be effective. Population increased. That's good. Capital. So we've got Orkoid Fungus, we've got more Tank Busters in a turn, we've got Battle Wagon in a turn. So what else can we do? Not a lot. Another mech, maybe? Since we are going to have to do a bunch of repairs, that may not be a terrible idea. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm still going to hold off on building a hero. Yeah, Yuki's saying if you don't have a PC, real-time strategy is kind of hard. There hasn't been a lot for like consoles and stuff. I did play the first Halo Wars game. It was not too bad. I think maybe for a real-time strategy person, it might have been too easy. For me, it was kind of like, yeah, it's fine. Which means probably if you play a lot of them, it was super, super easy. So I'm hoping my Gorkanauts are going to survive the retaliation that's about to come my way from this giant number of tanks and artillery. I guess let's see. Oh, sending the Hydras out front, that's a bad idea. Might have to prioritize them. Depending on what happens. Yeah, a couple Hydras coming out front. Artillery is just going to pound me into pieces. Going after that one Gorkanaut, it looks like. Survive! Yeah, you hit me from so far away. That's a lot of artillery. Well, he's still alive. 36 health left. I'll have to rush some mechs up to do some repairs. I'm going to prioritize the Hydras, actually, because they do have a lot of air units. Okay, that was weird. I need you to go through this. Heavy Weapon Squad, attack Gorkanauts. Canoptic Spider? What? So built a spider. Got some Praetorians as well. Meganobs attacked them, did some damage. They attacked me back. A lot of hits on my Gorkanaut there. 36 health is not good. We're going to have to move the mechs up or pull him back, but I really want to destroy those Hydras if I can. So how about you? Yeah, I can't take him out. But I've got tank busters, so between the two of you we should be able to finish him off. Didn't hit you at all. It will keep you back. Hopefully we can destroy you from range here. Yeah, should be able to. Okay, that's one anti-aircraft gun down. If I can take out the anti-aircraft guns, then I might have the air corps of the Ork Air Corps here swoop around and go after the artillery from behind. Can't do a huge amount of damage there. If I move the mechs up, they're going to be a big target. And we'll throw the battle wagon right in here. Well, we can't destroy it. So let's just go ahead and do it. And we'll throw some mechs. Only one of them's going to make it, though, it looks like. So that Gorkanaut's probably going down. Actually, I can almost guarantee it's going to die. That was go down and die mixed into one word. G'day. G'day. 44 health is not going to help you. You're toast. I did build some more stuff. We've got more tank busters. Meganobs here. Let's pull them back, heal them up. Tank busters can move out. So we took out one Hydra, two Hydras. Are there more? Possibly. I'd like to go after the artillery here. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. You can get around. There was a Hydra here at one point, but I'm not sure if it's still there. So it's tempting to kind of race around, but I think there is another Hydra back there. Could have been the one that he moved up. But I'm thinking there's at least one more Hydra. I could just be being overly cautious. So let's just kind of stay down here. Keep weakening the tank if we can. Get it. View. So yeah, we want to come up basically right along this way. Oh, Yuki's got to take off. Yeah, have a good night. Yeah, I've probably only got about 15 minutes or so. I'm going to stream here today, and then tomorrow I should have some more time unless something comes up. And we'll see if I can continue my war against the Imperial Guard. I know zooming out like this is kind of not super awesome looking, but it helps me kind of keep track of where stuff is. Let's see. So we've got Praetorians and we've got a spider. Of course, the city itself. I may just send all of this air unit on up. Praetorians are actually pretty tough. You can see I can't do a whole lot of damage. 2.7, grenades only 1.8. So I'm going to clear a path for my war boss to get in here too. Yeah, even he's not doing a lot of damage. The war bosses are crazy powerful. Praetorians are just insanely tough. Now let's block the way to my mech guns with the tank. He's going to hang out to repair anything, so for right now, skip you. You've got no shots at anything for right now, but you can stay put. You can stay there to heal if necessary. So let's try to finish off the spider at least, so we will send somebody down. My weaker, lower level units. Should be able to finish him off. Since he was in range of the main part of the city, I'm going to go ahead and jink with him as well. Yeah, I think the rest of my Air Force and stuff, definitely the choppers, we're going to head up. Go hypersonic. Supersonic. Hypersonic. Supersonic. Same thing. It's the same thing. I swear. Actually, I don't know. There could be a difference. So I'm hoping with the Air Force, if the Hydras are down, I can send my Air Force in to take out the artillery. Hopefully at least one of the Gorkonauts will survive until I get there. We'll see what happens, though. War Boss is actually hurt a little bit, so let's heal him up. I'm not actually leaving any weird boys down here. I probably should. So yeah, you can stay back here, I guess. They're actually pretty good against infantry. So like the Praetorians, actually the weird boys are pretty good against them. Just getting line of sight with them being over the water and being inside the city and everything, that's kind of difficult. So I'm actually pulling off more of my force than I initially thought I was going to. Kind of see we've got a split. So we're going to leave kind of the artillery and a tank and one war boss and the knobs with some pain boys, and we're just kind of using them to sort of destroy anything he builds, to keep him occupied, keep him bottled up, and then everything else is going to head for those Imperial Guard, because it's going to be quite a bit tougher than I thought, at least initially. And production now, we're doing pretty good. We've lost some units, so we've lost some of our upkeep costs. Fortunately, that's about it. Still a lot of artillery down here. Alright, we made some Orkoid fungus. Nothing else is really super high priority. We're doing okay. Just about everything except energy. We could throw some energy down here. Loyalty's positive. Got room to grow a little bit. Yeah, why not? Throw a little bit of power production. Made some tank busters. Made a battle wagon. Population increased. You grabbed a tile out here. Increased loyalty would be nice. Fortunately, that requires energy, of course. Yeah, energy and loyalty are kind of the main things I would want to go for here. Let's go ahead and go with a little bit more power first, since we've got the plus 20% bonus, and then maybe we'll go loyalty after that. For unit production, what do I not have enough of? Ore. I really might need to ramp up my ore production. So tank busters instead. I'd like to start working on another Gorkonaut, but I don't have the ore. So that's the next thing I'm going to have to focus on. Probably because I'm building a lot of vehicles and stuff is why that's been going down. The battle wagon I can get out, but the Gorkonauts are a lot better than the battle wagons for me at this point, all this stuff I'm dealing with. Alright, I'm pretty sure the Gorkonaut here is going to die, but not much I can do about it. Everything's going to come after it, I'm sure. Yeah, Gorkanot's down. Mechs are dead. Kind of expected that. Kind of in a bad position. Okay, so there's artillery there. Keeping an eye out for other Hydras. Trophy polls increases loyalty output of Ork cities. There's nothing that so stirs up the Vim. Vim? Is Vim a word? Vim of an Ork as the sight of their defeated enemies or their remaining parts, stored up high for all to see. Attack my Gorkanot. Tomb Blades attack my Jet. Yeah, they're dead. Vaskals attack Battle Wagon. Yeah. Not giving me a huge amount of info there. I think we've got the Hydras dead. I didn't see any more of them. They didn't move them up. I don't see any. So I'm hoping the Hydras are all gone. I'm not sure how it works with attacks for like artillery. Can artillery attack aircraft? I wouldn't actually think so. The tanks possibly, sure. If the artillery can attack me, it would probably just be with their secondary guns, the heavy bolters. So hopefully that wouldn't do quite so much damage. So I might pull back with everything and then just send in the aircraft and kind of see what we can do going after artillery. Kind of curious how that's going to work for damage if they're taking shots at me and stuff. Alright, so you just pull back. Nothing's really hurt. The only thing I've done is a little bit of damage to this Leman Russ tank here. We could try to gun down the guardsman here. Let's just see how effective this potentially might be. .4 isn't great. Maybe we'll just go after these guys here. So they can jinx, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I hit the right button anyway. Okay, they're healing on the Orkoid fungus. You guys head back into the city as well. Pull the Gorkanot back. It's actually not even damaged. Do a little bit of repairs. And a little bit more repairs. Next turn we will have more tank busters. So yeah, I'm not sure if they can see me from here. They do have scout sentinels around. Alright, let's continue with the Air Force heading up. Yeah, probably what I'm going to do is just finish the movement actions for this turn, and then that'll be it for today, unfortunately. And try to get some more in tomorrow. Unless something comes up, I should have quite a bit of time tomorrow, maybe a couple hours, we'll see, to just kind of wage war on the Imperial Guard as well as we can, anyway. Hoping we can do decent damage against the Imperial Guard artillery and stuff with the Air Corps here, but it's possible that the infantry and stuff will just chew me up. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. It's worth a try. Alright, what do we got down here? Praetorians disappeared. That's fine. Unless I'm blind and can't see them. Finish them off. Probably didn't even have to do the attacks, but attacking with more guys actually increases my influence here, so even if I can more efficiently take them out with one attack with somebody, it's sometimes worthwhile to do more attacks. You were going to get out of there. Knobs here are banged up a little bit, so I'd like to heal them up if I can. So I'll set that up for next turn. Stay put. Who's left? Got a battle wagon here that we just built last turn, I think. Try to protect the damaged one here if we can. You guys can stay put. So the city, we've got tank busters, battle wagons in a couple turns, working on mechs. We're not going to build any heroes quite yet. I really need to amp up my ore production if possible. Then I can start building up more Gorkanauts. Having lost one kind of sucks. What are you guys working on? Grotz huts. You guys are working on power. So after the power stuff's done, we're going to definitely want to focus on ore. What do we got? Growth rate of Ork cities. Increased ranged accuracy of mech guns. Increased ore when killing enemy units. Not killing a lot right now, though. Boys, Mega Knobs, Tank Busters, and War Bosses lose less hit points when suffering morale loss. That might be useful because the Imperial Guard are kind of trashing me a bit. Increased population limit. Healing rate. Burnabama is only really anti-infantry. The Deca Jet Super Shooter is kind of what I was originally thinking about. Just extra damage for the jets, which, considering what I'm kind of planning, that's not a bad idea. Ranged accuracy against flyers, jetpacks, and skimmers, not too big of a deal. Yeah, let's go with the super shooters, and the only other thing I'm kind of thinking about would be possibly the boss poles. So morale loss causes less guys to die off. But yeah, for now we'll go with the super shooter. Probably the boss poles next is kind of what I would think. So out of my vast secondary orc horde, this is all that's left. Kind of sad. Very unfortunate. But we did whittle them down a little bit. We only really took out, what, one heavy weapon squad and a couple hydras. I think that was it. I think that's all we actually destroyed for the Imperial Guard force. So we'll kind of see with the Air Force if we're able to actually do some damage against the artillery. With the hydras being gone, maybe we can get in and take them out. But yeah, that's going to be about it for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you next time. If you're interested in any earlier streams or anything, please check out my YouTube channel, which is just kind of stuff that's older than a couple weeks, because Twitch just holds on to things for like 14 days, I think, something like that. After that, things will go up there on my Twitch or YouTube channel, which is also DisturbingPuppet, which is one word. So please check things out there, and hopefully I will see you next time. Thanks a lot. Actually, before I forget, I'm going to save it, because sometimes weird things happen when I stop streaming. All right, yeah, thanks. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Have a good one.